All men can and will change, but there is only one woman we are going to change for. God lets you be successful because He trusts you, that you will do the right thing with it. Now, does He get disappointed often? All the time, because people get there and they forget how they got it. A person has to remember that the road to success is always under construction. You have to get that through your head. That is not easy becoming successful. One of the biggest misconceptions that a woman has is that a man has to accept her the way she is. No, we don't. I don't know who told you that. We like the bright and shiny. If you stop wearing the makeup, stop putting on nail polish, stop wearing high heels, you'll lose us. You can't go forward and backwards at the same time. Women are the real reason we get up every day. I'm talking about real men. If there were no women, I would not even have to bathe, because why would I care? These are guys I'm hanging with. I wake up for a woman every day of my life to make it happen for her. I'm just a living witness that you can be an imperfect soldier and still be in the army fighting for God Almighty. Don't you think you got to be perfect? 'Cause I ain't. A guy that's really serious about you, he's gotta be talking to you. He's gotta want to have one-on-one, in-your-face interaction. That's how we are. The first time I saw my wife, Marjorie, I was doing stand-up in Memphis, and she was sitting in the front row. Afterward, I walked up and said, "Ma'am, I'm going to marry you one day," and 15 years later, I did. I'm not a relationship expert. I'm an expert on manhood. People see me laughing and telling jokes, but they had no idea after the show was over, I had no joy in my life, in my heart. We all think that this relationship thing is a game out there. All I'm saying to women is, okay, if it's a game, here are the rules that we play by. You've got to quit lowering your standards. Set your requirements up front so when a guy hooks you, he has to know this is business. God has given me a life far beyond anything I ever dreamed about. God is man. God is something else, man. I never in my life saw myself as a game show host. I don't want to be a traffic cop. You've got to be vulnerable when you are talking to kids. There is nothing worse than some adult standing up there just talking down to some kid. You can't work that way. You've got to be in a bad relationship to really understand what a great one is. If you'd ask me then if I saw how big the morning show was going to be, I couldn't tell you, but I knew I could reach people not as character but as Steve Harvey. Because although I tell jokes for a living, I've also lived, and I think I can relate to you more than you know. My mother was a Sunday school teacher, so I am a byproduct of prayer. My mom just kept on praying for her son. I tell my boys not to play rough with their younger sister. I try to teach them what I know already. You're never going to win an argument with a girl, so just let her have what she wants. My color's not a crutch. See, funny crosses a lot of color barriers. I'm not a good mother at all. I take my brand very seriously. As always, whenever I'm contacted by the White House, I'm just humble. I don't have much of an attention span for TV. I not of during the basketball playoffs. but when I watch Game of Thrones on demand, I'm glued to the set. It's mythical and addictive. Tyrion Lannister, that's my man. I tell people I'm a stand-up comedian 2 hours a week. The rest of the time, I'm somebody's husband. I'm somebody's father. I'm a man. I take great pride in that. You can be happy or you can be right. If you want to be part of a couple and win every argument, you are in trouble. I don't think it's cool for people to say you shouldn't reference God because I don't believe that, and I don't want to hear it. Well, there is a lot of stuff I don't believe that I still gotta hear. Every day, President Obama sends a beautiful message about how we should treat our women based on how he treats his wife. When people went after his wife during the campaign, he took a stand to be #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. Well, that's alarming. Having been a stand-up comedian, I think it's surprising to a lot of people that I had the insight I had. I sit my 3 sons down and say, listen to me. When the police stop you, immediately comply. Don't walk away. Don't smart mouth. Get your hands up and get down on the ground. If you are not,